Welcome to Crime Scene. Today I'm answering viewers' questions. So enough talk, let's get straight into it. Before I start, I was going to say I've got a bit of a scratchy throat, so I might sound a little bit different, but hopefully understandable. Now, to be fair, it's not just questions, it's statements too. But viewers' statements didn't sound as catchy. So I've received quite a few emails from people who have asked questions or given theories and opinions or just straight out given me some really good information that I didn't know before. So before I do the video that I promised where I'm going to go through all the questions that we still have, I just wanted to do this quickly because these questions will probably be added to it. I'm not mentioning any names, of course. I think everyone knows how I feel about protecting people that help me out. But if I say something that you told me and you want people to know that it was you, then let me know because I can do that too. Otherwise, anonymity. The first one I want to mention is the cord coming out of the laundry into that little recess area. I thought it may have been the vacuum cleaner cord, which would indicate that Nanette had taken the vacuum cleaner out of the car and put it away. But someone said that they thought it was the cord to the dryer. And upon closer inspection, it does appear that there is a dryer behind the laundry door. I wondered why the dryer cord would be going out into the hallway, and they said there probably wasn't a power point in that part of the laundry, so they were probably running an extension cord. And that makes total sense to me. This one has a really good head on their shoulders. But now I'm wondering where the vacuum cleaner is. It's not in any of the photos, and if she didn't bring it in, she wouldn't have needed to make more than one trip from the car like the police said. But she could have kept it in a cupboard, which means we wouldn't be able to see it. So, yet another still unanswered question. Someone also suggested that there may have been a gate going between the neighbours' houses where the killer could have gone out the back. I have to think that since they said that Greg jumped the fence to go to the neighbours, that there probably wasn't a gate. But obviously, I don't know for sure. And if they jumped the fence, I would think that they would have left something behind, even like a smidgen of blood or a tiny hair or a bit of cloth on the fence. But absence of evidence doesn't mean anything, does it? And who says the police even checked? I wonder if we luminoled that fence now, if it would even show anything. I don't know how long blood lasts on wood, because I'm assuming it was a wood fence. I think it was a wood fence. They also asked... viewers I'm talking about asked if all the neighbours were cleared. No idea. I would have thought that the neighbour immediately next to them would have been a person of interest, considering that's where the licence plate was found and the cans of paint were, but the neighbours are never mentioned in the inquest, not even Ron Hutchinson, who actually touched Nanette. I also got the question, was someone hiding in the house from early in the morning? I get the impression that Craig was home for all, or if not all, most of the day. He took the call from Nanette at lunchtime, and he was there when Greg got home after school, and he said he was working on his car all day. So I think that he was there for most of the day at least, if not all. I know he probably wasn't searching the house at all during the day, but if someone was already hiding in the house, then they were very good at it and very, very patient. I don't believe anyone was hiding there all day, but who knows. There were also questions about whether Nanette had a secret boyfriend. At the very start of all this, I wondered if she had maybe been seeing a married man. Everyone was saying that she wasn't seeing anyone and police couldn't find anyone who she'd been seeing, so that's why I thought maybe it was a married guy. In this day and age, we're not allowed to slut shame anyone, so people are more open about that kind of thing. But back in 1984, you better believe we'd slut shame you good and proper. So there was more reason to keep things like that very, very secret. The problem too is that people don't like to speak ill of the dead. So if she was up to no good with someone else's husband and one of her friends knew about it, they might not say anything because they don't want to tarnish her name. But I don't believe that Nanette was seeing anyone, and here's why I think that. For one, in the podcast, Craig mentioned that his father would come around and be banging on the door. Apparently he had a bit of a drinking problem. Now, I've dated this guy, not Max Ellis, of course, but guys exactly like that. And I know that after you've been with one, you're put off of dating for a while. They're absolutely exhausting to be around. You just want to be by yourself for a while. But the main reason why I don't think she was seeing anyone is because she had a single bed. I don't know any sexually active grown women who has a single bed. It screams, hey, I just don't want to be involved with dudes at the moment. And for the commenter who said about the single bed, and I said they'd ruined my next video, I meant, you ruined it. I didn't mean, you ruined it. 2 people mentioned to me too that there was a creek very close to Nanette's house, which apparently has tunnels and such. It literally would have been 1 or 2 fence jumps to get to the creek and then down to the reserve there or down to that oval, which would have then led straight out onto the main road there. That would be a totally plausible way to get away unseen as long as nobody saw them running through their yard or jumping their fence. I don't want to go too much into this because I think this is a whole video in and of itself. I have a whole list of videos I want to do. And if I get some time, I might try to get down there and check out this creek myself. Lastly, there have been a few opinions and thoughts on why Nanette's button was undone. The police think she was about to get changed, so she was undoing it. I thought maybe the killer undid it to make it look like it was a sex crime gone wrong. Somebody else has suggested that she was coming out of the toilet when she was attacked from behind, so not undoing the button, but actually doing it back up. Someone also had another suggestion, but I can't remember it and I can't find it. If you were the one who had a suggestion, could you please email me again? Because I'm sure it was a good one and I really want to mention it. Anyway, that's it for today. What do you think? Seriously, I have to do one of those pegboard things with the string because what I thought was a pretty simple case has become something that I'm having trouble wrapping my head around. I started with a few questions and now I have so many I can't sleep at night. I'm just glad more people are commenting, more people are emailing, and they're all fantastic people with great theories and great information. If we all keep doing this and putting everyone's information together, we might actually get justice for Nanette. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.